There are now more than 150 property developers operating in Dubai alone. And there are even more if you include developers in the neighboring Emirates of Abu Dhabi, Sharjah and Ras Al Khaimah. In this video, we are going to cover every major developer in the UAE and talk about major misconceptions about how property developers work in the country. When we talk about developers, we mean the big flashy companies everyone has heard of, such as Nakheel, Emaar, Damac and Sobha. However, contrary to popular belief, virtually none of these companies actually constructs any of their advertised buildings. The business model of a developer is to come up with an idea for a building or larger project. This can be a single apartment building or a large city district. The developer then hires architecture firms to design and engineer the building. Next, they start with off-plan sales, looking for people to make down payments that finance the start of construction. And in order to construct the building, the developer hires third-party contractors. As a result, companies as different as Emaar and Damac may very well end up using the same external contractors to build their buildings. What do these three buildings have in common? The Shanghai World Financial Center in China, the Grande Tower by Emaar Properties in downtown Dubai, and the Cavalli Tower by Dubai Properties in Dubai Marina. They were all built or currently being built by the world's largest contractor, the China State Construction Engineering Group. However, this does not mean that all of these buildings necessarily feature the same construction quality. A contractor will use materials and finishes that are specified by the developer. So if a developer has a higher budget, contractors will be able to invest more in building quality and materials. All of these factors make it difficult for investors to determine how the quality of an off-plan project will turn out. Even big developers such as Emaar have delivered various levels of quality over the years. We may categorize developers in two ways: master developers versus niche developers, and government-controlled developers versus private developers. Let's first compare master developers with niche developers. Master developers control large land areas. As the name suggests, they develop a master plan for an area. A master plan includes local infrastructure such as roads, landscaping and utilities. The master developer also determines guidelines on the style and height of buildings in the area. Let's have a look at an example. Emaar Properties is the master developer of downtown Dubai. This means the company developed the street layout, landscaping and guidelines on architectural styles and height limits of buildings. Aside from the master plan, Emaar Properties developed residential buildings on the most desirable plots in the area and sold off less desirable plots to other, smaller developers. For example, all buildings along Mohammed bin Rashid Boulevard are developed by Emaar. Most of the plots just behind the boulevard were sold to other, rival developers such as Ellington and Damac. Ellington Properties, one of the companies that acquired a plot from Emaar in downtown Dubai, is a good example of a niche developer. Ellington Properties develops individual land plots, but not entire master plans. For example, the plot they acquired in downtown Dubai features their DT1 tower project. Master developers such as Emaar Properties tend to be larger and more financially stable. As a result, banks may be more willing to provide mortgages on properties developed by these master developers. We should also note that large master developers such as Emaar still develop individual land plots outside of their main master plan developments, such as the Al Murad Towers in Barsha in the case of Emaar. However, master developments are the core of their business. Most master developers offer properties in a range of price categories. while niche developers tend to specialize in certain price segments. Both Emaar and Ellington are predominantly privately owned. In other words, more than 50% of both companies are in the hands of private investors. There are a large number of other private developers in Dubai and the UAE, most of which we will cover later on in this video. There are also many government-controlled developers, and all of these are master developers, and they again offer properties in all price categories. As you may be aware, the UAE has fairly strict laws on defamation, meaning we need to be very careful about what we say about individual developers. Even if certain developers are known for inferior construction quality, frequent delays, or poor customer service, we can't openly share those findings here on YouTube, as we don't want to get reported or sued for defamation. For an uncensored assessment of all developers in Dubai's real estate market, feel free to reach out to us anytime by booking a free consultation on our website, theDubaiNavigator.com. We specialize in collecting and analyzing data on everything from vacancy rates to the number of new handovers, and are thus able to forecast changes in property prices and rental yields for every neighborhood, building, and property type. And best of all, we have never earned commissions from a developer or property seller. Visit us at theDubaiNavigator.com today. Let's discuss every major developer in the UAE, starting with Dubai's government-controlled developers. The biggest here by far is Nakheel. Nakheel is the Arabic term for palm tree and was founded in 2000 by Dubai's government to build the Palm Islands, as well as the World Islands. Right from the beginning, the company focused on all price segments, from the World Islands at the very high end to affordable housing communities such as International City and Discovery Gardens. Similarly, the company heavily invested in shopping malls, building Dragon Mart, Ibn Battuta Mall and Nakheel Mall. Nakheel is also the master developer of Jumeirah Village Circle, Jumeirah Village Triangle and Al Furjan. Most plots in these communities, however, were sold off to and developed by smaller private developers. Nakheel merely subdivided the land and invested in infrastructure. As of today, the company is primarily focusing on luxury developments, such as the recently relaunched Palm Jebel Ali and the Como residences on Palm Jumeirah. In the past, Nakheel has experienced phases of financial difficulties. After the 2008 financial crisis, the company required an emergency bailout by the neighboring Emirate Abu Dhabi and was forced to stop the development of multiple island developments. Similarly, the slowdown of Dubai's real estate market between 2015 and 2019 led the company to cancel multiple planned building projects, such as the Palm 360 apartment towers, and stopped construction of other developments such as the Palm Gateway Towers midway. The company's more recent financial difficulties before the COVID pandemic were in part the result of overinvestments in shopping malls. Nakheel started construction of Deyaar Mall on Dubai Islands and Kyle Avenue Mall in Jumeirah Village Triangle. Both projects were put on hold mid-construction due to a lack of demand for new retail space. More recently, the company refinanced $4.6 billion of debt and should now be financially stable thanks to many recent successful property launches. Dubai's second largest government developer is Meraas. Meraas was founded in 2007 and always focused on high-end developments with an emphasis on walkability and retail. Meraas is behind Blue Waters Island with the world's largest Ferris wheel, Port de la Mer with a large yacht marina and La Mer Beach, as well as City Walk, a European-inspired walkable neighborhood with a pedestrian mall, a hospital, an arena, and a park. More recently, the company launched large villa communities such as Nad Al Sheba Gardens and The Acres. Next up is Dubai Properties. Dubai Properties has always focused on the mid-market price segment. They are behind the JBR Towers in Dubai Marina, the Executive Towers in Business Bay, and middle-class townhouse communities Villa Nova and Meydan. As Dubai's real estate market has shifted towards high-end properties, the government is now prioritizing Nakheel and Meraas over Dubai Properties. As a result, the number of launches by Dubai Properties has sharply declined, all while Nakheel and Meraas are starting new building projects. Meydan Real Estate is a semi-defunct developer behind the Dubai Canal and District 1, both of which we cover in detail in our video on all Dubai neighborhoods. The high cost of developing the Dubai Canal, as well as District 1, where Meydan started construction of Meydan 1 Mall, forced the company into insolvency. Too many projects were financed through bank loans, rather than off-plan sales, and the timing of those projects during Dubai's property market slump between 2015 and 2019 didn't help either. Some building projects along the Dubai Canal and the artificial lagoon in District 1 were recently transferred over to Nakheel, so that individual off-plan investors only saw marginal impact. Beyond these four big government developers, there is a multitude of other master developers with smaller numbers of properties. These include Dubai South, which is responsible for developing the Al Maktoum Airport and adjacent residential communities such as South Bay. Wasl Properties, which is developing the 302-meter tall Wasl Tower and a $1.2 billion MGM and Bellagio resort next to Burj Al Arab, which will potentially feature yet-to-be-confirmed casino facilities. And Ithra Properties, which is behind the One Zabil Twin Tower complex with the world's longest cantilever, as well as the Deyaar enrichment project in Dubai's old city center. The Emirates of Abu Dhabi, Sharjah and Ras Al Khaimah similarly have their own government-controlled developers. In Abu Dhabi, we have Aldar Properties, which is publicly traded on the city's stock market, but still mostly owned by Abu Dhabi's government. Major projects developed by Aldar include Yas Island, with Yas Mall, the Yas Links Golf Club, and the Yas Marina Formula One circuit. Aldar is also developing most of the residences in the Saadiyat Island Cultural District, with the Louvre, Abu Dhabi, and the under-construction Guggenheim Abu Dhabi. Subsections of Reem Island in Abu Dhabi are also developed by Aldar. Due to most international investors looking to Dubai rather than Abu Dhabi, Aldar recently launched its first Dubai-based master development called Haven. Founded only recently in 2017 is Arada Developments, based in Sharjah. The company is technically privately owned. However, due to Sharjah's ruling family controlling 40% of its shares, we are including it here with other government-controlled developers. Both Arada's name and logo are similar to Abu Dhabi's Aldar Properties, despite both companies having no connection. Arada is developing two large master communities in Sharjah. The Al Jada neighborhood, with mid-rise residential buildings surrounding a community center and park designed by Zaha Hadid, as well as the Mazar Villa neighborhood. Ras Al Khaimah's primary government developer is Rak Properties, founded in 2005, and now traded on the Abu Dhabi Stock Exchange. Rak Properties is behind Mina Al Arab and Hayat Island, both in Ras Al Khaimah. We should also shortly mention the government-owned Marjan developer, which is behind the Marjan Island. Marjan, however, is only selling individual plots, not livable real estate developments. Marjan Island will feature the UAE's first casino, the Wynn. While the UAE has many large government developers, most housing stock nowadays is constructed by private developers. Let's have a look at Dubai's largest privately owned master developers. The largest here, not just in Dubai but in the entire country, is Emaar Properties. Emaar was founded by Mohammed Alaba, who previously worked in the government of Dubai and became a chief economic advisor to the ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, in the 1990s. Shortly after Emaar was founded in 1997, the company focused on developing smaller individual projects, such as the Gold and Diamond Park, established in 2001. However, good connections to Dubai's government allowed it to quickly start the large master developments of Dubai Marina, Emirates Living, Arabian Ranches, and downtown Dubai, all in the early 2000s. Emaar would commonly develop all the infrastructure as well as the most attractive plots in those communities, and sell other selected plots at a profit to smaller developers. More recent master developments by Emaar include Dubai Hills Estate and Dubai Creek Harbour, as well as Rashid Yachts and Marina and the villa neighborhoods of Emaar South, the Valley and the Oasis. In order to secure centrally located land, Emaar sets up joint ventures with government developers. For example, Dubai Hills Estate is a 50-50 joint venture with government-owned Meraas, in which Meraas provides the land and Emaar handles most development. Similarly, the Creek Harbour development was originally a joint venture between Emaar and the government-controlled Dubai Holding, which owns the previously discussed companies Meraas and Dubai Properties. Then, in 2022, Emaar bought out the government's share in the joint venture for $2 billion, paid in equal shares of cash and Emaar stock. That allowed Emaar to outright own and control this large area of land, but also resulted in the government owning a minority share in Emaar. Emaar is publicly traded on the Dubai Stock Exchange. As time has moved on, recent Emaar developments are becoming more sober and minimalist compared to older launches. Sobha Properties is often considered the main rival of Emaar, and that's because both companies focus on minimalist and modern architectural styles and premium finishes. Sobha, however, has a remarkably different history. Sobha developers started in Bangalore, India in 1995 and expanded to Dubai in 2003. Sobha not only started developing its first projects in Dubai in the early 2000s, but also set up sister operations in construction, metalworks and furniture making. Those vertically integrated businesses allowed Sobha to slowly develop a reputation for premium quality, as it sources many of its construction materials in-house. In 2014, Sobha started its first master development, named Sobha Heartland. Popular demand and a good reputation allowed Sobha to launch its second big master community, Sobha Heartland 2, right nearby, as well as a large number of smaller individual projects across the city. Damac is the third big private master developer in Dubai. Damac was founded by Emirati businessman Hossein Sashwani in 2002. The company puts an emphasis on flashy architecture and flashy promotions, rather than the minimalism that competitors Emaar and Sobha are known for. Before COVID, Damac frequently gave away luxury cars with property purchases, and nowadays the company continues to run similar promotions with gold giveaways. Damac is responsible for 3 master developments, Damac Hills 1, Damac Hills 2 and Damac Lagoons, as well as a large number of residential towers in Business Bay, Maritime City and Dubai Marina. Again, most Damac buildings tend to be colorful and flashy and are sold primarily to foreign investors. Designs are also much more ambitious than those of other developers, with multiple recently proposed buildings featuring balcony pools. Damac also acquired the financially struggling fashion brand Cavalli from Italy and the insolvent Swiss jewelry maker De Chrysogono, and now uses those brands to elevate some of their recent launches. Which developer has the fewest construction delays? Which developments have the best construction quality? And which properties offer the highest appreciation returns and rental yields? Here at the Dubai Navigator, we use a large range of market data to answer all of those questions and more. Sign up for a free consultation on our website, thedubainavigator.com, to learn how you can benefit from Dubai's only 100% independent, data-driven real estate advisors. Next up, we have Select Group, which was also founded in 2002, right after Dubai allowed foreign real estate investments for the first time. Select Group has historically focused on developing high-rise towers in Dubai Marina, with notable developments including Marina Gate and the Bay Central Towers with an intercontinental hotel. After COVID, the company has moved its focus to Business Bay, where it now is the largest developer. Located here is the peninsula, with a large number of currently under construction residential towers. It is the company's first and only master development to date. Azizi Properties is among Dubai's youngest master developers, having only been founded in 2007 by Mirwais Azizi. Mirwais Azizi is reportedly Afghanistan's richest man and has operated a large number of businesses both in Afghanistan and the UAE before starting Azizi Properties. For example, he is the founder and chairman of Azizi Bank, one of Afghanistan's largest banks. Azizi Properties started out developing economical mid-rise apartment buildings in a variety of affordable communities, such as Al Furjan, Jebel Ali and Sport City. Thanks to popular demand for its affordable apartments in Al Furjan around the mid-2010s, the company was able to launch its first master development, called Azizi Riviera, again with a focus on small and affordable apartments, primarily studios and small one-bedroom units. Azizi also started plans for a second master development close nearby, called Azizi Victoria. However, that plan was abandoned shortly after launch due to Dubai's slowing real estate market in 2018. Now that Azizi Riviera is almost complete, the company recently launched its Azizi Venice master development in Dubai South. In January 2024, Azizi claimed to have started construction of the second tallest skyscraper in the world, Azizi Tower. At a rumored height of around 700 meters, the tower will only be surpassed by Burj Khalifa and will include a luxury hotel, a luxury mall and residences. Dubai has seen countless proposals for some of the world's tallest towers, with only a few of them ever being completed. Thus it remains to be seen whether Azizi Tower sees completion. Majid Al Futtaim is a smaller master developer belonging to the same Emirati family that also owns the UAE franchise rights of brands such as Carrefour and IKEA, and countless shopping malls in the UAE, including Mall of the Emirates and Festival City. Majid Al Futtaim's largest property development is Tilal Al Ghaf, a large villa community. If you look closely, you can see the same logo being used for the group's various business units. The company's other property developments are primarily located outside Dubai, including in Sharjah, Oman and Lebanon. There are also a number of relatively small private master developers that control just one community each, such as Nshama with its Nshama Town Square development, and Al Barari development with its namesake Al Barari neighborhood. Abu Dhabi has always had considerably less investor demand compared to Dubai, and as a result only has a fraction of the number of private developers. Among the few Abu Dhabi-based private master developers, we have Bloom Properties. Bloom Properties is responsible for the somewhat traditional Bloom Living and Bloom Garden villa communities in Abu Dhabi, plus the Bloom Marina with luxury apartments and hotels. Due to stronger investor demand in Dubai, the company also developed several affordable tower projects in Jumeirah Village Circle. Lead Development is another Abu Dhabi-based master developer. Founded only in 2010, the company is behind the two large villa communities Jubail Islands and Hid Al Sariyat, both in Abu Dhabi. It is also associated with the prominent Sofitel Hotel on Sheikh Zayed Road in Dubai. The third big private master developer in Abu Dhabi is Eagle Hills, which has a direct connection to Dubai's Emaar Properties. Eagle Hills was founded only recently in 2014 by Mohammed Alabar, who is also the founder of Emaar. On a side note, he also co-founded Noon.com, the Middle East's homegrown rival to Amazon. Eagle Hills is behind the recently announced Ramhan Island development, the company's only master development located in Abu Dhabi. Most of Eagle Hills projects are located in emerging markets such as Albania, Serbia and Ethiopia. The company is also developing projects in Sharjah and Fujairah in the UAE. In Sharjah, it is behind the Marjan Island development right on the border with Dubai. Besides Eagle Hills, the second major private master developer operating in Sharjah is Alef. Alef's two major developments are the villa neighborhood Cayan and the residential district Al Mamshar, which forms a subcluster of the aforementioned Al Jada district by Sharjah's government developer Arada. Now that we have covered the UAE's biggest master developers, it's time to look at the country's numerous niche developers. Niche developers may be divided up broadly by the price segment they focus on. Let's start with the budget segment. One of the biggest players here is Tiger Properties. The company has its origins in Sharjah, where it was founded almost 50 years ago in 1976. The company has historically focused on building low-cost residential towers. Through its sister companies, they rent out most apartments in these buildings directly, without the use of real estate agents. The company shifted away from Sharjah towards Dubai in recent years, and now primarily sells off-plan high-rise apartments in Jumeirah Village Circle and Jumeirah Village Triangle. Their prices are among the lowest in Dubai for off-plan projects, and while their building designs are modern, building quality tends to match the low price point. Recent launches focus on Russian investors, with towers named after the Red Square in Moscow and the Volga River. Samana Properties is another budget developer, with a focus on mid-rise apartment buildings. Most of their projects are themed after international destinations, such as Santorini, Mykonos, Miami and California. The company's first ever project was only launched in 2018, and more recent launches are positioned slightly higher than its first highly affordable projects. Most of Samana's projects are located in Dubai suburbs, such as Jumeirah Village Circle, Arjan and Al Fujairah. Reportage Properties was founded in 2014 and started operations in Abu Dhabi, focusing on mid-rise apartment buildings. Since then, the company expanded to Dubai, where it also launched two villa neighborhoods called Rukan and Verdana. Contrary to competitors, Reportage Properties regularly runs promotions such as lump sum discounts or 1% monthly payment plans. Danube Properties is probably the best-known budget developer in Dubai. Historically, the company focused on affordable properties in locations such as International City and Al Fujairah. The company popularized the 1% payment plan, meaning that investors have to pay just 1% per month on off-plan projects. Many of their apartments also come fully furnished, thanks to a collaboration with their sister company, Danube Home, a local home furnishings retailer. Ever since the COVID pandemic, most demand for Dubai real estate has been in the luxury segment. As a result, Danube has recently launched a number of higher positioned projects, such as its Views Tower complex in collaboration with Aston Martin, and its Oceans project with home interior design by Lamborghini Casa. As Danube has so far only delivered budget projects, it remains to be seen how their higher positioned buildings turn out. Just like Danube, Binghatti has historically focused on the budget segment and only recently shifted towards luxury projects. Binghatti's completed buildings tend to be colorful and unconventional in design. Once you're familiar with Binghatti's architectural style, you will recognize their buildings all over the city, from Business Bay to Silicon Oasis. However, these older, colorful and economical buildings have little to do with the company's recent luxury launches. These include the Burj Binghatti, advertised as the tallest residential tower in the world, and the Bugatti residences and Mercedes-Benz places in Business Bay. As Binghatti has never completed luxury projects before, it remains to be seen how these new premium off-plan projects will turn out. Are you looking to relocate to Dubai? Good news, whether you are a freelancer or a big business. We help you set up businesses in the UAE and abroad, tax optimize all your income streams, and navigate transfer pricing so that you can legally shift profits to Dubai. We also specialize in international estate planning and tax-optimized stock investment strategies. Book a free consultation with us today to learn more about how we can help you reduce your tax bills and improve your investment returns. In the mid-price category, the biggest niche player is Ellington Properties. The company was founded about 10 years ago in 2014 by a former executive of Emaar Properties. Its first developments were minimalist and modern low-rise apartment buildings in Jumeirah Village Circle. Early success and popular demand allowed the company to quickly expand, launching a large number of premium apartment buildings across Dubai, including in downtown Dubai, Business Bay, Sobha Heartland, and in Jumeirah Lakes Towers. More recently, the company also started developing a small number of exclusive villas in Emaar and Dubai Hills Estate. Similarly, Ellington's latest building launches are getting pricier and more luxurious in line with current market trends. Deyaar is another mid-market developer and started out as a division of Dubai Islamic Bank. With its 20-plus years of operations, it is among the city's older developers. Historically, the company has focused both on budget and mid-market developments, including both residential and office buildings. Prominent examples include its Burlington office tower in Business Bay, the Central Park development in Dubai's financial district, and its economical midtown residential complex in Dubai's suburbs. Recent launches such as the Regalia Tower in Business Bay and Mar Casa in Dubai Maritime City are all in the mid-price segment. Next up is the fairly small developer Imitiaz. While the company has operated for many decades in a variety of industries, it only recently started developing and selling off-plan properties. The company's main differentiating factor is that most of its buildings are sold fully furnished. They have developments in Jumeirah Village Circle, Al Furjan, and in Jumeirah. Palma Holding and Cayan Group are two related companies and behind residential buildings such as the twisting Cayan Tower and the Silverine Towers, both located in Dubai Marina. Historically, those developments were sold under the Cayan brand name. However, in part due to the declining property market before COVID, these developments were partially rebranded under the Palma Holding brand. One project that was hit hardest by the financial issues of Cayan Group was the Cayan Tower development, which was launched in 2015 and to this day lies abandoned. Under the sister company Palma Holding, the group is now focusing on more luxurious developments such as the already completed Serenia living apartment buildings on Palm Jumeirah. MEG is a large Dubai-based conglomerate of companies with a property development division. MEG has developed a large range of commercial and residential properties, usually in the low and middle price range. Such projects include MEG 318 in Jumeirah Lakes Towers, the Emirates Financial Towers in DIFC, and the affordable MEG 5 Boulevard development in Dubai South. Recently, the company shifted towards luxury properties, such as its Ketura Reserve and its similarly named Ketura Resort with the Ritz-Carlton residences alongside Dubai Creek. Thanks to Dubai's boom in luxury real estate, which we covered in another video here on our YouTube channel, there are now more luxury property launches than ever before. Omniyat is Dubai's leading and most established luxury real estate developer. The company started out primarily developing offices and middle-class residential buildings in Business Bay. Omniyat then shifted to luxury residential real estate in the late 2010s, with its mixed-use Opus building designed by Zaha Hadid, which features residences, offices, and a hotel. Another one of its earliest luxury developments is the one at Palm Jumeirah. Those properties were launched before 2020 and the current boom in the luxury market. Due to slow demand before the pandemic, Omniyat's growth remained limited. However, the company's early pivot to luxury real estate eventually paid off when investors flooded into the market from 2020 onwards. Omniyat was able to quickly launch a number of additional luxury projects, such as the Ava and Orla developments on Palm Jumeirah, and the Vela and Vela Viento developments in Business Bay. All following luxury developers in this video have only recently started off-plan sales. One of these is Alta. Alta's foray into luxury properties started with its Air Tower on Sheikh Zayed Road in 2021. Originally, the tower was supposed to be yet another fairly standard residential tower. However, the company realized that redesigning the building and selling off-plan luxury residences instead would be more profitable. Alta is also behind the luxurious Mr. C residences on Dubai Canal, which has started Dubai's recent trend towards balcony infinity pools. While Dubai has had older buildings with balcony pools, such as the 5 in Jumeirah Village Circle, none of these pools are infinity pools. That innovation goes to the Mr. C residences and is now seen in many new launches by various developers. H&H is another fairly small luxury developer which only recently started off-plan sales. Their projects include the Eden House Collection, which as of 2024 includes 3 buildings, 2 in the DIFC area and 1 on Dubai Canal. They are also building the City Tower 1 on Sheikh Zayed Road, one of Dubai's tallest under construction towers at a height of more than 400 meters. Next up, we have AHS Properties, which were founded only recently in 2021. The company launched a number of mid-rise apartment buildings on Dubai Canal and on Palm Jumeirah, none of them being complete. Their building similarity to Damac's Cavalli Couture project, also located on Dubai Canal, isn't a coincidence. AHS was founded and is led by a son of the Damac owner Hussein Sashwani. Lastly, we should mention Kleindienst Properties, which is behind the Heart of Europe development on the World Islands. The company is headed by an Austrian, thus the German company name, and started out as a real estate agency. While Kleindienst Properties hasn't launched any projects recently, the $5 billion value of the ongoing construction works makes it worth mentioning. The complexity of building on islands without any municipal infrastructure, however, has led to significant delays, with only a portion of the Côte d'Azur resort having so far been completed. Now, as mentioned before, Dubai and the UAE have many more developers. Some of the developers we did not cover in this video have developed just a few buildings, or don't offer retail sales at all. Again, others launched and developed projects in the past, but are currently financially struggling or have stopped new projects. If you are looking for an uncensored assessment of all developers, including the ones we did not cover in this video, just sign up for a free consultation via our website, theDubaiNavigator.com. We have built a custom database of all existing and under construction properties in Dubai. With information on service charges, rental rates, and upcoming supply, we are able to forecast price changes and rental yields for any property type in Dubai. Best of all, we don't sell real estate or earn commissions. We simply collect and analyze data to provide you with Dubai's only 100% independent property advice. Book a free consultation via our website, theDubaiNavigator.com, today. Thank you for watching.